Okay, good evening, folks. This is your boy, the G Flash with Tatiana Master 1.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
So, we have a Datamine knife for the Sage banner, and we've got refines. We got a lot to talk about. I even want to talk about the interim results at the end for CYL, though. So,
yep, should be fun.
Yeah. So, let's start with the refine. Now, before I start, I just want to point out that this batch of refines has stirred up probably the biggest swirl of negativity that I have ever seen in any refine batch, because lots of people are whining about this is the worst refine badge and everything, and I'm kind of here to debunk all of that though and tell you no, you're wrong. So let's see why everybody's complaining and why everybody's saying this is the quote-unquote worst refine badge. So let's start off with Legendary Leif's Master Bogan, the Brave Bow that he has. So technically the base effect did not change at all. So this is the part where it gets a new effect. So if a unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +4, deals damage equals 10% of foe's attack, including when dealing damage with a special trigger before combat, and neutralizes effect that inflicts special clue charge -X on unit during combat. Okay, so basically, Leif still has the dual phase Brave weapon, and of course he still has the, if in the player phase, has that mini impact effect, and then he basically gets all stats +4, even though I don't know why he needs speed, because Leif dumps all of his speed anyway, but I guess some people like that speed meme build, so I guess there's that. And then he basically deals as if the foe's attack is higher, then he deals true damage of 10% of that, and even with the special trigger, which I think is good. And then he's got Null Guard. Now this is good because Leif Neuron Zeal 2 has Quick Impulse built into it. So basically the thing that was stopping Leif from triggering his Neuron Zeal before is the guard effect. Now he has Null Guard, so that means he can trigger Neuron Zeal pretty easily. And now he can hit harder, and with lull attack and defense and death blow 4, I think Leif can actually, or not death blow 4, with the clash skill, the catch skill, Leif can actually hit like a truck now. So I don't know why people are complaining about this. I mean, sure, yeah, I think some people were butthurt that his S strength did not get buffed up, even though I don't know how you're gonna buff S strength. And I think some other people were butthurt or complaining that why did he got joint drive attack instead of, like a menace skill or defense or a smoke. But the thing, I'm just Leif is a cavalry unit. If you put defense rest smoke on him, the one that gives you Pathfinder, that's not gonna work out very well because he's a horse unit. If you put that on an infantry unit, that would have make a little bit more sense, because then the cavalry unit can go past the infantry unit with their 3 movement. But putting that on a cavalry doesn't do anything too well though. So I don't know why people were complaining about that. So basically, what people are salty about with Leif is that they didn't give him enough stuff, because some people were oh, how dare you have the player phase mini impact, you didn't make any changes, and how dare you not put Canto 1 and all that. I'm just oh my god. Okay, first of all, Leif was already a powerful unit. I don't think he needs that big of a change. He's already pretty good with his Neuron Zeal Gale Force playstyle, so why do you need to buff him up even more? I think this is a pretty good upgrade for him though. He's still the same hit hard Leif that we all know him as, so yeah, why are you complaining?
Honestly, it's still really just confuses me about what people are gonna say about this, because one day you're gonna be it's actually pretty good, I might actually use this, and another day, just Why? You don't do this, you don't do this. Just give us more, would ya?
Oh my gosh. And I saw people...
That's what I don't understand. Like, people just don't get what they want. Well,
yeah.
Nope. It's all up to IS.
And the thing is that I saw some people on Twitter, because, Twitter is always either go, because there's no middle ground on Twitter when it comes to like this kind of stuff though. It's always, oh, this unit is busted as hell, or oh, this unit is trash as hell. So I see a lot of people say somebody in IA has a heavy bias against hating Leif. That's why all of his versions suck, even though that's far from the truth though. So yeah, I don't why people are salty about this guy baffles me. So, yeah, Leif is not bad. He's very solid, I'll say.
I mean, I do kind of see with... Oh, shoot.
Oh, look who's here.
God's sake, you freaking scared the freaking hell out of me.
Call it something, because I'm actually watching a scary movie, and then I see you guys in here, so... I guess that counts for something. But still, oh, please.
Yeah, I was just talking about how people are whining about Leif, like, not getting a busted refine, even though I don't think Leif needs a busted refine, because he's already, like, super threatening.
No, yeah, he's basically threatening enough as it is. But also at the same time, there's going to be skills down the road that's probably going to help him, for Pete's sake.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Okay, so that's Leif for you. Okay.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording. Oh, by the way, did you see what his refine does yet?
Yeah, I saw portions of it.
To cap it all off though, his base effect did not change, and then his refine is just all stats +4, 10% true damage of foe's attack, even when he triggers his special, and no guard. That's pretty much it.
And people are saying that that's not a good refine?
Yeah, there's people saying, look how they massacre my boy.
Okay, either somebody basically doesn't understand the mathematics of what the hell they're talking about, or basically they're either incompetent or a freaking idiot.
Yeah, and let's not forget this though. I think people were already butthurt when Neuron Zeal 2 just had Quick Impulse and nothing else. Even though I don't think Neuron Zeal 2, like outside of Quick Impulse, needed anything because it's literally just a mini Gale Force. So
yeah, which is understandable, but also at the same time, I would also like to point out even though that he basically does get the +4 to all stats and stuff, the deal damage 10% of foe's attack, because let's be real here, the majority of the units that we have been getting here lately has high attack, not to mention also the fact at the same time we're dealing with a lot of +10 units out there that has a bunch of attack on them, and this here literally helps out with trying to defeat them half the time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And the thing is, the no guard is great on him because one of Leif's problems back in the day was that when he faces guard units, he can't trigger his Neuron Zeal. Now he can. Now, he faces anybody, he can trigger Neuron Zeal.
Yeah, and I just don't get why the people are butthurt about that. It's so silly.
I kind of get it because they expect his base effect to change.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no.
At the same time, there's a lot of I get it because almost every single legendary has gotten their base effect redone.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that he didn't even get anything on his base, and that's kind of I can kind of get it, but also not, because there are some that are good even without the changes. Like, and even though, his refine isn't even that bad. It's not even terrible. It's not.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid all around.
Yeah, it's basically it's pretty much mixed phase in most cases. But I mean, I get the reason why people are always saying that they're wanting to get power crept and stuff. But let's just face it. We're getting power crept pretty much nearly every month, per se. From one unit getting power crept to another unit that's basically even more disgusting. I mean, look at what we had with Legendary Chaz, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
I guess they're expecting too much, I guess, Phil.
Yeah.
It's kind of a rundown.
Yeah.
Okay, can we move on to the Mythic now?
Yep, now let's talk about Altina. Now, okay, Altina baffles me, because there's people saying Altina's underwhelming, even though one look at her remix and with this refund combined just debunks that right away. So let's see what's going on here. So Ragnar along...
G, don't forget that this is the
along
Mythic
with the winter version, yeah.
The harmonized one.
Yeah. So, okay, Ragnar Alondai's base effect didn't change. It's just encounter with dual-phase Brave Weapon. So the refine is if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants attack rest +5 to unit during combat and special ramping, and then neutralizes bonuses on foe's attack and defense during combat. Okay, I think that's already pretty good enough for her, because Altina's main thing is that she needs to stack up attack and res for twin blades, and then she needs like special ramping so that she can charge the immediately hit back with like twin blades, and also that neutralize foe bonuses. That's basically like lull attack and defense in a way. So now that when the foe buffs up their attack and defense, Altina can't neutralize that and just hit harder on them. So honestly, I think that's pretty good. And the thing with the Mythic Altina is that her A skill got a big buff now that combos with this really well. That allows her to hit hard. She gets damage Dragon Wall in a way, and then she deals like true damage. She's got IoT. She's amazing now. Like, she's way better than she was before. And let's not forget, she's got Attack and Diva Hold as her C-Slot. So, yeah, I don't know. And the Harmonized Altina has the Harmonized skill, and she's she's not armor. She's infantry. She's a good, she's got really good mix bulk. And then you can just buff her up like this and that with the right skills and everything, and she can be tanky. So yeah, I think Altina got a good refine, I will say.
Not fair, though.
The Mythic and the Harmonized.
In all fairness, though, she is pretty strong on when she first debuted.
Yeah, she was.
And even though we all got her Mythic for virtually free a couple years back. And I guess people are going to refine this as well. So,
well, I'm gonna refine this because I really like Altina as a goddess, though.
Absolutely. It's actually good for a lot of people who actually got her when we.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, when they decided to drop her for free from Hero Rises.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a good addition to it.
So, what do you think, GDK?
It basically helps her out in, it really, she's been she's basically been mediocre at best ever since she first debuted. I mean, don't get me wrong, I basically enjoyed having her when she first came, and honestly, after the years of having to wait for her refine to come, I feel like that they did pretty good on this. I mean, it's not that powerful, it's not that weak. It basically helps her out. And just like you said, I mean, the A skill literally does help her out, in all fairness.
Yep, exactly.
The only thing that I will say is that this basically doesn't, it basically is a mixed phase, but I still do not like those threshold conditions on the HP. Because I feel like that they're trying to say, oh, well, I mean, she's very good with so-and-so, but I'm also thinking that they're basically wanting people to go for a Vantage build. I mean, heck, even the harmonized Altina basically has Vantage in her harmony skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But either way, I mean, I would give if I had to rate her, I would probably say give her at least a 8.5 out of 10, at least.
Mm-hmm. That's a good rating.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Altina. And then we move on to Winter Sothis. Now,
Can I do Winter Sothis?
Huh?
Can I do Winter Sothis? I'm kind of a big fan of her a little bit now.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So, Winter Sothis. I know a lot of people were butthurt about the legendary one with her remix and her refine.
That's a mythic.
Sorry, mythic. Apologies. But honestly, I feel like that some people just need to get over that. Now, we're looking at Winter Sothis here. She basically has Snow Grace that is still got the effective against dragons bonus, which is pretty nice considering the amount of dragon slayers we got right now. It grants +3 at the start of combat if unit's HP is more than 25. If I recall correctly, it was about 50% the last time, G?
Yeah, 50%. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So she basically gets 5 to all stats, which is an extra 1, considering the last one was +4 to unit. But it also neutralizes unit's penalties during combat. So, in other words, those who are using the Unity skills don't.
Yep.
She basically has the full range equal to calculates damage using the lower foe's defense. So, I mean, she's basically dragging there. Basically, if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is more than 75%, dear God, it feels like I'm reading Altina's bit now. At the start of combat, grants another +4 attacks. So she basically gets +9 if everything is correct here.
Yep.
She basically gets +9 to all of her stats, which is impressive in some regards, considering the fact that she's in armor. And also, I mean, if you can give her enough flowers and stuff, I mean, she can really do very good. And then she's got, she basically has neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks. And, I mean, the no follow-up really helps her, especially since you don't have to put, like, Weary Fighter and stuff on her. And then she also has the reduced damage from the foe's first attack by 30%. So she's kind of got, like, the Dream Corn's ability in her as well.
Yep, exactly.
Which I find is pretty good, especially with her special, considering the fact that she basically can restore 30 HP as well with her special, you know?
Yep, exactly.
So, I mean, if for this rating, I would probably give this maybe about a 8.5 as well. I mean, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, it could have been a little bit better in my personal opinion, but you know, I'm not going to say that it's like she should have been power crept and stuff. I mean, if you think about it, everyone, we've got a lot of good armor skills that would really benefit from this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here's the thing, though. I kid you not. There are people actually say she's underwhelming. Like, she got, like, IS like to kill Sothis, like, over and over again. Somebody actually, I think on Twitter, who literally had the most deranged take I have ever seen, says, somebody at IS really hates Sothis. F off, IS. Like, somebody actually said that. And I instantly facepalmed. I'm like, dude, you're looking at +9 to all stat, penalty neutralization, and then 30% DR and half no follow, and you're not happy? Oh my gosh.
What does it take to please you?
I mean, sure.
everybody's like that. I mean, there's no pleasing anybody these days. Because everybody has a particular favorite unit that they like. And I'll be fair with you. Like with Anna on my end, or basically like I was with Guntra and Yoon, I get what they're feeling. But also at the same time, at the end of the day, this is just a game. This is not real.
Yeah. So
I mean, they have to understand that.
Oh yeah, and I think nowadays some people, because they saw how amazing Refined Na got and how good of a support that was, and a bunch of other dragons, they expect that level of like awesomeness on somebody like Sothis. But I mean, I think Sothis still got pretty good. I mean, you probably don't even need to run the. I mean, yeah, she has distant counter in her base kit. But honestly, you could just swap that out for like a Unity skill or any other armor A or B or C slot, and just slap distant counter in the seal, and your Sothis is ready to go, pretty much.
You can't put Unity with this refine.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Unity. No, not Unity.
Like a finish skill, perhaps.
Finish skill. There we go. Finish
okay,
works perfect on Sothis. Attack speed finish. You put that on, and then
another skill that I would like to mention would happen to be. I mean, I wouldn't say it would be particularly best, but Dragon's Wrath could also work pretty well with her.
Yeah, Dragon's Wrath will work great on her.
Yeah, I mean, the Dragon's Wrath 4. Mind you all that here in about a week, if I'm not mistaken, concerning the fact that Engage is about to be released, we are about to get the Engage Cup banner.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for it, because we are allowed to get one free unit from this.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so yeah, that's Winter Sothis for you. It's another solid refine that some people just turn the blind eye on, basically.
I think so as well.
Yeah. Okay, now we move on to, I think, the biggest salt of negativity in biggest negativity land right now, the Death Knight. And oh my gosh, the amount of butthurt, whining, salt, everything combined for this Death Knight refine is unbelievable. So let's see why people are upset, okay? So, Scythe of Serial. Now, okay, if you know, Death Knight previously was really, like, too niche to use because his effect needs to have a full trigger, a bonus to get the follow-up negation. But that's been, like, completely changed now. So now it's -1 special trigger if bonus is active on a foe, or if the foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants all stats +4, and foe cannot make a follow-up. And then is if he's healthy than 25%, grants another all stats +4, and he makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay, so now you don't need to actually depend on the foe to have a bonus to trigger his follow-up negation and all stats +4. No, you just need a foe to be healthy that he can trigger that, which is good because now Death Knight can actually easily trigger all these effects, and then he makes a guaranteed follow-up because, you know, Death Knight is not the fastest though. He does have a speed super boon though, but I mean, that's still good that he makes a follow-up. So basically, the reason why people are just like, this is the they're like saying the perfect example of, look how they massacred my boy, and somebody at IS like to kill the Death Knight. He got murdered by Lycith, all of that, just because they're butthurt that Death Knight didn't get like Kanto or like a clash effect, or no, he just got a follow-up negation and a guaranteed follow-up. Which, I mean, I think that's still pretty decent on him because Death Knight's not the fastest. He literally couldn't double before. So now, I mean, they give him like this kind of refine just so you can slap a bunch of awesome skills on him. Because now the Death Knight can actually double. Just slap a Trace skill on him, a Clash skill in the A slot, and then some, I guess you can slap a tier 4 Smoke skill in the C slot. and then just have him, and then...
No.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't...
No, I'm sorry. Don't slap attacks mode because, I mean, you already have follow-up negation. Like speed smoke, so you can get the dodge effect. You know, slap that on him, or do like a menace skill, or, I mean, any of the other C slot that you can slap on Death Knight, and he can actually just go to town, you know? To like double people. Now, yeah, you can make people wants to make the argument, oh, no follow-up will, you know, shut him down and blah 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 blah. Even though I think nowadays the no follow-up is a little bit easier to get now with all of the supports and stuff. Hell, you've got that new Lindy that literally gives out no follow-up to anybody for like absolutely free. So
and also, there's a seal now that gives no follow-up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, cavalry units, I don't think can run that, but I mean, still, you can... There's other ways to, like, support your units with no follow-up than, you know, having to have no follow-up as an effect in your weapon, though. So, that's basically...
Rouse skills.
Rouse skills, yeah. Wait, rouse skills is no panic, not no follow-up.
But isn't it supposed to like have the effect? Is it? I'm guessing it's to stop somebody from getting an extra attack. I guess.
No. The rouse skill is no panic. So if you got debuffed, the no panic will cancel that out. Yeah. But still, I think this is a decent refine. Yeah, it's not the flashiest, but I think Death Knight can actually get stuff done. Although I do actually see people say that now that Death Knight can actually make a follow-up and everything with the fall of negation, you can, I think, run Wind Sweep on him and like Search Sparrow and stuff like that. And I think Death Knight can actually work out pretty good.
I can kind of see that as well.
No, I don't see that. I mean, unless they decide to make him into a speedy build, but that would take a lot of work. Heck, I could even talk to Shando, and basically he would tell me that it would take a lot of work, especially with the dragon flowers that you would need to get him up to where he is.
Yeah, and I think another reason is just because Death Knight's a Grail unit, so a lot of people who just are too lazy to invest into a lot of the Grail units. I think most of them just like a one-up copy and want to bust their refine so they don't have to like merge them up to like maximum. Even though like hardcore fans will always merge them up and just heavily invest into them. So yeah, I think these are people why there's like just so much negativity around the Death Knight though. But I mean, like I said, I don't think Death Knight is awful. I mean, he's certainly not the flashiest, but he gets stuff done. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, which is understanding, but also at the same time, folks. I mean, it's just like, I get the fact that you're trying, that you're wanting your best favorite units to get a good refine. I get that, but also at the same time, take advantage of what they give us. I mean, it may not be the best, but also at the same time, with the skills that they are giving out here lately, I mean, you'd be surprised at the amount of difference that it makes when you get the right skills.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, besides,
or the great support.
Yeah, besides, they only get one refine, so take it for granted. Be glad that they do have one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's the Death Knight. Now, we actually could move on to a good one.
Don't do him. Don't save him for last. Let's go to Sirius next.
Okay, yeah, let's save Claude for last. Okay. So Sirius...
How about I do Sirius, okay?
Okay, let's have Tati do Sirius.
Okay, well...
Take this seriously.
His weapon actually, like, got really readjusted right here. He still has a slowing effect, and of course, instead of being not adjacent to any ally, it's actually turned into, if he initiates combat as well, and he also, one sec, neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks, and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. And so, here's Refine. At start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack speed, defense raise, plus X to unit during combat. Is it and X equals the number of squares from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat times 2 plus 4, and the maximum is 10. And also damage reduction from the first attack by 30%. To be honest, I do think, because they, I gotta say, the damage reduction kind of redeems it a little bit. And, I'm just trying to take this all in, like, X... Hang on. Crap.
Okay, I'll simplify it for you, though. Basically, okay, so Sirius has got -1 special trigger. If he initiates combat or solo, he gets all stats plus 4. He gets the full no follow-up effect, basically. And then, if he's greater than 25%, he gets the clash effect. That's right.
He gets the all clash effect.
The spectrum clash effect. So, yeah, that's pretty nuts. And then he gets the 30% first attack damage reduction.
Okay, yeah. So, I actually do have a copy of him, and I'm actually gonna build him up, actually. It might not be the best IVs, but I'll find a way to make this guy work. He's practically, well, one of three versions of, well, you know who.
Yep.
I'll still make it work, even if it means I have to pull all 3 of them.
Yep. Yeah, so Sirius got a pretty good effect, I will say. He's way better now than he was before.
Yeah, because his old weapon, it was just swing effect, and if it wasn't adjacent to anyone. So he has all of this. It really redeems it. It really, like...
Yep.
It's like one of those units that you really, really didn't expect to become to become better.
Yep.
Like a whole lot. And might I say, it's a whole lot better.
Yeah, and the best part is that Sirius does have lull attack speed in his base kit. So, yeah, you can literally just send him go to town, and he'll just shred everything.
Oh, yeah. Even though we have, like, a lot of new skills that we can put on him as well. Like Kanto and Smoke and stuff. And to be honest, I might be able to do that, actually.
Well, to be fair, I mean, considering the fact that you can, what is it? Basically combine like the whole damage reduction thing. I mean, it's not a lot, but it would help him out. I mean, Speed Smoke would also help out with him as well.
Yeah. And also, like, due to this Refine, I'm pretty certain that the other 2 would also be, like, about the same, but we'll have to wait until, like, what Zeke does. Like,
yeah.
He can kind of competition with this now, but not that much, because Zeke will still beat Sirius, and you know what, it's almost level to him. But imagine what would happen if Zeke actually got one with his broken weapon. That would be something for sure.
That will be.
Yeah, but by the time that Zeke gets it, you know that your girl Tatiana will be getting hers too.
If only that will happen, but you know, I don't expect it. I know I'm being like not optimistic in that at all, but really I'm not expecting it to happen. But if it does, I will be like freaking out, like hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna happen, Tatiana. Stop being a Debbie Downer.
Listen, I really can't expect all the best. I mean, I do anything for her, but Refine, I don't think it will be in the near future. So just gotta like skip over her, and well, she is like one of those units that was demoted, and I just really don't like. I know I'm just like discouraging, like it's not gonna happen. But at the same time, I really want it to happen as well.
Okay. Forgive me for saying this, G, but still, I get the fact on that. And trust me, there's a good chance that there is a good chance that they will give her a good refine. It may not be the best, but take it with what you got. And with that said, let's quit and let's get to the main. Yeah, let's get to the main focus here, guys.
Yup, so the main focus is definitely Claude, the regular Claude. And oh boy, this guy's pretty nuts. So Claude has got effective against flying, grants speed +3, if bonus is active on himself or if penalty is active on the foe, inflicts all stats -5 on the foe during combat, and if he initiates combat, reduce damage from foe's first attack during combat by percentage equal total bonuses on unit and penalties on the foe ×3, maximum 60. And also, if total bonuses on him and penalties on foe is greater than 10, neutralizes half null follow-up. Example, if unit has a +5 bonus and the foe has a -5 penalty, calculated total will be 10. And then at start of turn, if any foes that are within 3 columns or 3 rows centered on Claude, inflicts defense -7 on those foes through their next actions, and grants attack +6 to unit for 1 turn. At start of combat, if his HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed +5 during combat, grants additional bonus to his attack during combat equal current bonus on his attack, and inflicts penalty on foe's defense during combat equal current penalty on foe's defense. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
So can I simplify this?
Yeah,
can I simplify
that was a mouthful to read.
This simplifies this. He's got the equivalent of Yoon with the whole max 60 damage reduction part. He's got a bit of Gunthra's afflicting penalty on him, and then he's also got the 3 rows, 3 columns of Arvis, or basically Brave Camilla, on him. So, for being a cavalry archer, I'm just going to say this right now. This Claude here, I mean, I knew that they were, honestly, at first I was kind of worried that they wasn't going to give him anything decent, but just seeing this here, I mean, out of the normal refines, apart from Legendary Leif there, he's going to be deadly. I'm just going to say that right now. The only thing that would have made him worse is if they gave him like an acceleration cooldown, you know, especially with the Deadeye.
Yup, exactly. Oh boy. So, alright, so he does -5 to all stats, and then he has his original effect, of course, but now he's got half null follow-up, and then he gets like maximum 60 damage reduction. And then he basically, if he's like centered like 3 columns or 3 rows with the other foes, that the foes all get visible defense -7 debuff on themselves, and Claude gains attack +6 on himself. Then he gains like extra attack and speed +5. Then he gets additional bonuses to his attack, meaning he's gonna hit a lot harder, which meaning that he's got his attack buff from the attack +6 that he's centered on the 3 rows, and then he's gonna have the debuff penalty on the foe. So basically, Claude, this definitely means he's a schemer, okay? He racked up all these schemes, he plays very smart, and of course, as a result, he hits really hard. That's the
Oh,
takeaway.
yeah.
That's the takeaway for Claude right here.
Yep, basically.
Mhm.
And one thing that I will say to this, if you're basically wanting a little bit more damage reduction, I would suggest giving him the new A skill that Miss Linda has.
Oh yeah, Lindy has, yeah. Oh, the remote sparrow. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Make it about a 90% damage reduction, and then let's see, maybe give him a trace skill so he can get out of there. And for the C skill, pretty much about anything, honestly. Maybe give him attack smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
It would seem like the best option, actually.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yep. Okay, so that's Claude for you, and that's yeah, that's all the 6 refines. So I will say, while not like most of them not flashy, they're definitely all usable, and this is a decent badge. Claude is definitely the big standout right here. Altina and Leif are both solid, and then Sothis is good, Sirius is really good, and then Death Knight is way more usable than he was before. So all in all, everybody got stuff to play. And yeah, if you go on Reddit or Twitter, or even Discord, oh my gosh, the amount of negativity surrounding this badge, not just Death Knight, this whole badge, people are calling this badge underwhelming, like some of the worst they've ever seen. And I'm like, okay, have you guys seen worse? Have you guys seen Effie's refine? you really want to compare? You literally want to say Death Knight got Effie? Oh no, Death Knight is way better than Effie.
We don't talk about
Way
Effie.
there.
Please do not bring her up, okay?
Okay.
We don't need.
But I'm just saying.
We do not need Effie fans pointing bazookas at us here.
Okay.
It's alright, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
I get that.
basically the refine. Now we have the stats for everybody. Now I think we know some other people's stats though, but now we got everyone's. So
Yeah, we just know, like, Nino's and Lynn.
yeah. So Lindy is 37 HP, 44 attack, 45 speed, 16 defense, 27 res. And I do have the booms and banes, and Lindy has a attack boom and HP, speed, defense, bane. Nino has got 38 HP, 41 attack, 46 speed. Wow, that's super fast. 20 defense, 32 resistance, and Nino's got an attack boon as well, and HP and speed are banes. And then we have Ursula, and Ursula is also really fast. 40 HP, 42 attack, 46 speed, 18 defense, 22 res. So she's a glass cannon offensive unit. And she's got attack and res boon and HP bane. And then the absolute bonkers 4-star demo, male Byleth, is 40 HP, 42 attack, 44 speed, 25 defense, and 26 res. And he's got attack and speed boon with everything else bane. And then the Tempest Trials unit, Soren, has 38 HP, 43 attack, 34 speed, 18 defense, and 45 resistance. Wow, that's a high resistance stat. And Soren has got 4 super banes, which is kind of nuts, I will say. I saw some people calling him garbage, which I don't understand why. The guy can tank anything, basically. Like, tank magical hits like a champ.
Except melees, but it's literally, like...
Yeah.
It's literally magic he can just take out. Even unmerged as well.
Uh-huh. So, and then we also have the skill rarities. So, Soren has attack rest form at 4-star. And then Nino's, Nino's Time Pulse 4 is of course only inheritable by infantry units like the other regular one does. And then Byleth, surprise, surprise, has Speed Res Finish 3 as a 4-star skill. So,
That's right.
So his low Speed Res, I think, that's 5-star locked.
I mean, it I mean, it was either or. It was 50-50 at this time. But yeah, I'm actually happy finishes the 4-star skill.
Yeah. And then, let's see. And then Remote Sparrow is actually inherited. Let me see.
It's actually only
Range.
units.
Oh, okay. So Remote Sparrow is a ranged skill, cannot be used by melee units. Oh, okay. And you actually want to know why? Because this skill is actually geared towards these frail, like, mages that cannot, like, live a hit, though. It's geared towards them.
Right.
Yeah.
That is correct. And wow, that could actually change a whole lot of mages.
I mean, you can change it for your girl Tatiana. I mean, her defense is not that high, so if she needs to live a hit, this will help her live a hit.
I mean, I don't really think so, unfortunately.
Really?
Like, I only, like, focus on res and stuff. I don't really focus on defense because, like, that's, like, her lowest, like, stat, so it really doesn't, like, do much, though.
Yeah.
So I always focus on, like, attack, speed, res, all that stuff. But I leave defense and HP alone.
Oh, okay.
But
makes sense.
Also, I can actually kind of consider it, but I probably won't be using it a whole lot. I'll probably like wait for like a lot of like a better A that can be inheritable.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
And I'm hoping it will be better than the kit I actually use. And so I can just get rid of whatever A slot I have, and I can just put that on. But for now, I'm just gonna hold off.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, attack speeds. It's attack speed. Okay, you know what? Scrap that. I'll put it on her.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's that. The skill rarities. Then we have, of course, the sacred skills this time around is Fortified Dragons and Rouse Attack and Defense. So now the Rouse skills are coming into the play as sacred skill, just like the Oath skills. So it'll be before time that we get all the Rouse seals, just like we're gonna get all the Oath seals too.
Actually,
now,
which ones are we missing? Actually, from
the
Rouses?
Oath ones. The Oath ones.
No, Rouse.
Rouse, well, we just started the Rouse Attack and Defense, so everything else is missing.
Oh, well, what about the O skills?
So Oath, I think we have Attack Res Oath. We have... let me see.
I think the attack Res Oath is the only one, unless we got the speed one.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, we have the Speed and Res Oath, I believe.
Yeah, okay. Is it just L2? Or am I like,
so that's the
missing
C
something?
slot. Yeah, we only have Speed Res and Attack Res. That's it.
Oh, dang, alright.
Yeah, so we're a long way to go.
Yep.
Eventually we'll get all of them.
So let's talk about Soren's weapon. Now, yeah, this is one of the reasons people were, salty about Soren, is that he doesn't have a perf weapon. So basically, they pulled a Summer Alencia right here. Like how everybody else on the Summer banner had a perf, and then Alencia doesn't have a perf. She had an inheritable bow. But that inheritable bow turns out to be one of the best, bows ever. And this blue tome will turn out to be one of the better ones, too. So, Magic Lantern Plus, of course, inherits the cannot be slowed by forest tiles one. Yeah, that's alright. That effect is on an inheritable blue tome. And then special ramping per attack, and then if units with the 2 spaces of an ally or initiate combat, attack rest plus 5. So yeah, that's basically Soren's weapon. I mean, Soren at least can, this weapon can allow your blue mages to move past forest tiles. So that's at least something.
Yeah, and may I also add, me and GDK were talking a bit earlier in the day. we were talking about Soren's weapon and how I could like inherit that thing onto my freaking Tati. And we were talking about it for a while, and I said I'd rather just like wait. I think because like I want to build him first because like his entire like well that's what I was gonna do, like build him first and then like grow him later so I can just get like his tome. But then like seeing his like res is like 45 and it was like such a tank for high like mages, and it's like, you know what, I think I can live with just unmerged. And so as soon as I get the 4-star, I'm gonna promote that one to the 5, and I'm gonna get that tome onto Tati, refund that thing right away. And, well, I found something else other than Drifting Grace.
Yep.
So I'm very excited for this.
Yeah. So, and then he's got Infantry Brett, who the only other person that had it was Na. So there's your second unit that has it now. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of out of breath right now.
Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to one more topic that we're gonna briefly go over. Now, this is something I talked with GDK last night, is the interim results, though. Now, of course, this time around with the interim results, they did this new change that it doesn't show the ranking from like 1 to 20, because I guess now they want to keep it as a secret of who's actually like leading, so that nobody can put meme characters, cough cough somebody, and let them win. Now we can actually have actual fan favorites like climb their way to the top. So since I briefly went over it with GDK, I'm gonna say that I think this time around the heroines or heroines, like some of the ones that have the biggest shot of winning this time, is definitely Azura, Bernadetta, Alencia, and Sita. I think these 4 girls have the highest chance of like winning the top 2 spots this time around. And
yeah, I actually think so as well.
Gee, way to make Anna important there.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's important, but I kind of don't see her like in the top 3 though. She could be top 5, but I don't see her like.
She will definitely be in top 10, but just like I do know like somebody that's high for Anna propaganda.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say names.
Yeah, we don't want to start a war.
Yeah, we're not gonna say names. Yeah, but like I said, I think Alencia definitely has a really high chance of winning, because everyone wants the legendary Alencia, which I know is gonna happen at some point. And Alencia in general is just a great character. She's like Tatro said when he talked about this, she's probably like the best written, or one of the best written like female characters in Fire Emblem though. So this is why people like her. So
she really is.
So I can see her definitely taking like first place or second place. Now Bernie, we know the amount of Bernie stands out there that will just do anything in their power to get Bernie up to top 2. So I'm predicting Bernie will probably win like either 1 or 2 this time around. And if Bernie doesn't win, then it's probably Azura or Sita. One of the 2.
It's pretty valid, actually. I can kind of see like that happening. If so.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I really want Azura to get in.
Yeah. And
not only just me, but a lot of other like stands as well.
Yeah.
That I know as well.
Yep. And every other girl on here basically just, they're just there because they're popular. Although I am surprised that Sharena actually made a comeback, because Tacho said this yesterday. Sharena nowadays in the story is not like the main character. I mean, she is the main character, but she's kind of like your typical comic relief. She's just there to make everyone smile and hug everybody, want to be friends. She's kind of like that. While Alphonse, the brother, is the actual main character on all the heroic adventures. Not saying Sharena doesn't come along with them. She definitely does, but like Alphonse is kind of the main point character, I'll say that.
Yeah, and also, can I just add, I'm very surprised to see Golvig in here.
I know, the snake
she
god.
She is brand new, and people already like her.
And let's not forget, when Leif first got introduced, Leif was like in the top 10, because people thought he was cool.
Well, of course he was cool, because everyone thought he was like the mirrored Alphonse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And which he was, actually, along with, oh crap, I forgot her name.
What?
I forgot her name, but, oh, no, yeah, it's Sothis.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like mirror versions of Alphonse and Sharena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I guess that's why, like, people really like them both.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so that's basically the girl division right here. Now the guy division right here. Now the guy division.
I think you got the Leafs mixed up. He's talking about the Thracia 7761.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when he said mirror version, when he brought out Thracia, you're basically more talking about the edgy Alphonse.
The edgy
but the
Alphonse.
But the one that G's talking about is the one from Thracia 776.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
The Leaf. The Leaf.
No.
You guys were just...
No, I didn't say Leaf yet.
It was L-I-F.
No, I'm talking Leif. Or Leif, the edgy Alphonse. I know he's pronounced Leaf, but I think Leif sounds better because it differentiates from Leif the Lord from Thracia and Leif the edgy Alphonse. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, even Phoenix Master 1 calls him Leif. So...
Yeah,
also,
okay,
I think Leif just sounds cooler, I think. Like, if I had an evil mirror version of myself, I will call him Leif as well.
I mean, I would get on that boat right away.
Yo.
With you.
Yeah.
Okay. It just sounds great.
Uh-huh. Now for the guy division, the top 4 that I could see is definitely Male Violet, Felix, the Burger King himself, the Black Knight, and Ash. I can see these 4 like going toe-to-toe with each other, though. Now, Felix, I'm definitely predicting he's gonna win, because we only have one Felix in this game, and Felix is
seasonal.
Yeah, and he's seasonal, and Felix is a really important character in the Blue Lions, though. Even though, yeah, he's very edgy, just like Leif. I mean, he's, I think, way more edgier than Leif, though. But still,
he is, actually.
Felix in 3 Hopes, and 3 Houses, is kind of a... Even though, yeah, he's lone wolf, and yeah, he's got sharp tongue, and blah, 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 he's still kind of hilarious when you interact with him, though. There's actually funny moments between him and Annette, though. So, yeah, that's what makes Felix a great guy. And the thing is, Felix is also kind of like Python in a way, that, yeah, he sort of like a sharp tongue, even though Python is not sharp tonguey like Felix, but you know that deep down, Felix is a great man. He cares about his allies. Yeah, he doesn't like outright show that on his emotion, but deep down, you know he cares about you. And that's what makes Felix a great character.
Yeah, and also, like, taking into account the way he like really talks to Rodrigue in 3 Houses.
Yup.
It may be a lot better. Like, they just like it's like Rodrigue really loves him, and just Felix really dislikes him. Like, it's just
I know that father-son
that.
banter. Yeah, that was well written as well. Now,
Yeah,
I do say that him and his father have a better relationship in Three Hopes than they do in Three Houses.
Yeah, but inside, he is very sweet.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, why? Like, when he had a support with Lysithea, he said Lysithea fixed his sweet tooth problem. Now he likes sweets. Oh my god. Oh, that is so good. Oh man.
I actually can't forget the support competitions with Fema Bottles with him.
Oh yeah.
It's actually very wholesome as well. Mm-hmm. And also the S support is such a great touch as well.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
With the final scene as well.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Felix is someone that will just say whatever he wants, and he doesn't care if he offends you. Oh no, he's just gonna say it though. So, and he doesn't even care if he gets backlash. That's how like courageous he is.
Yeah, you're actually right. He is.
Yeah. So I can see Felix like winning this easily, and then maybe
easily,
yeah. And then male Byleth, he has a high chance because the female won. Now the Burger King, as Tacho calls it, the Black Knight, we just got him take over our Twitter, well, the Fae Twitter, and he was so wholesome in his like Twitter like conversations though. Oh man. And the thing is that nobody expected the Black Knight to take over Twitter, but he did, and he did a excellent job. So
exactly.
This is why people voted for him. And I know there's another reason. People want to see Black Knight like take off his mask, like reveal Zelgius, but wearing the red Bagnon armor that he had in Radiant Dawn. Even though I know that version of Zelgius will come eventually. Will it be a brave version? Probably not. Will it be like a legendary version or extended version? Probably yes. But either way, people want that version of Zelgius.
Yeah, and I've seen like so much like banter around him. Like even KS himself actually.
Yeah.
Like I even saw like if Black Knight actually wins in the CYL in the top 2.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to share it, but I will anyway. Sorry, KS, if you're watching. He's going to do his face reveal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it would be so out of the blue for him to come out of nowhere and just take over the entire CYL voting.
Oh yeah, that would be hilarious.
And seeing him in the top 20 for the male division right now just makes that actually like possible.
Yep, exactly.
It just surprises me as well.
Yeah.
But like you have all this competition around you. Like as you said, Ash, Byleth, Felix. Felix is definitely gonna win number 1 for sure. But Ash and Byleth are very good competitions as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the 4. Now, the one surprising thing is Leo actually climbed up to top 20, which is surprising. But honestly, Leo deserves it because all 3 of his versions are forgotten now. I mean, his regular version didn't age all that well because he doesn't hit very hard. I mean, that arcane tone like made him a little bit better now. But still, like, he doesn't hit very hard. And his summer version, despite you can still make him work, is also forgettable. And then his picnic version, completely forgettable now, even though he's tanky. Because now we got the absolute tankiest girl ever, Letizia, who does everything better than he does. So Leo needs like a spotlight now, which I'm sure at some point he will. He'll come out as a really awesome unit though. And
it's gonna be like a one until the next seasonal fates though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy to see Leo there as well.
Besides, he really needs it.
Yeah. Oh, and you know who else needs it? The the angry pineapple guy, Takumi. Oh man, Takumi has had the worst luck. His base version, although got an awesome resplendent outfit, that fusion Yumi is just worthless. You're better off running like an arcane bow when it comes out, or Y-Cap bow temporarily. And then his fallen version, although did age a lot better now, and people do actually use his fallen version. And then his other two versions, the dagger one and the flying bow one, they're all forgettable because, you know, everybody else that's in those classes just does everything better than he does. So Takumi needs like a new alt that makes him shine as well.
Yeah, hopefully in the near future, but as I said, like, it will be quite a while because Faye doesn't, like... Well, it's gotten a lot throughout all this time, and I don't really suspect it, like, it's gonna, like, get a whole lot more right now.
Yeah, so that's that.
So when it happens, we'll all be, like, very happy that he's, like, finally getting back into it, but for now, we have to just wait our time right now.
Yep, exactly. And then the other two units I just want to quickly mention is Leif. Yes, that's right. There were people that early in the beginning that I talked about was so butthurt about Leif's refi not being insane that they're gonna keep voting for him and make him win Choose Your Legend because they thought his legendary version's refi was that bad. Unbelievable. But honestly, I don't see Leif have any chance of winning this. I mean, he could be in the top 10, but he's definitely not going to climb to top 2. There's just way more important males this time around that deserves the spot, like, better than he does.
Yeah, it's honestly, like, here's a fight's alright, but just, like...
Yeah, just take what you get, basically.
You really need another, like, alt or anything.
Yep,
Well, at the moment, actually. Until we get some, like, broken skills in the future.
Yep. And then finally, I want to just quickly mention Ryan Daddy. Yep, that's right. Reinhardt is back on top 20 again. Well, I mean, he's kind of always been there, though. But damn, he's back again because memes, of course. Magic is everything.
It's never gonna get old, is it?
Yeah. Okay, now let's mention that one thing that they did was like super like new this time around is the hero who has risen the most, the Rising Hero Award. Now, of course, if you take a look at both these rankings, it's mostly filled with a bunch of like nobodies though. Now, the heroines, the women's division, has a couple of people that we do know, like Dehorba, Flavia, Juno, Monica, Fina, and that's it. Everybody else, I don't know who they are. Hermina, Jan, Linda, Yulia, Safi. Like, I don't know who any of these people are. I mean, they're either from FE4, FE5, or FE3, I think. Or yeah,
the old game, actually.
Yeah, the older games. So if I had to say who might win right here, it's probably going to be Monica or Flavia. Well, Monica has a better chance. I can actually
kind of see Monica.
Yeah, because she's new, pretty much. And she's in a console game that people play right now, so that's probably why.
And also, she was actually... Yeah, people didn't expect, like, her to be included in 3 houses for the first time. Until, like, 3 Hopes came out. Yeah. We actually got to place her. And so, I guess that's why, like, she, like, rose to, like, the popularity.
Yep. So that's the women's division. And then, the men's division. Now, the men's division, outside of George, not George the archer from Arcanea. No, this George, that's the merchant from Radiant Dawn. Other than him, I don't know who any of these other people are. The only one that I think will probably win is this guy named Desakes, or I don't know how you say this guy's name. He's apparently from Echoes. You probably know who Desakes is.
I actually haven't gotten that far into it right now.
Oh, okay. There's another guy named Garth, who's also from Echoes, and Jerome. that's also Echoes. But I mean, I don't know who any of these guys are.
Actually, Jerome's actually like part of Recruit's army.
Oh, okay.
And I think
Tatiana. The guy there, he's actually on Alm's route right before you get to Recruit. He's the one that you go after for the Draconic Shield. For anybody that's not wanting to be spoiled, even though that I already did, but he's the one with the Draconic Shield early on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually kind of like be winning, but not quite. I think.
Yeah, I say if there's
Besides,
the only I'm trying to say like if there's one person that I can see have a high chance of winning this is the Sage.
I would rather have the Duma's right hand man or whatever over them any day.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I really don't expect George to get the win for this one because one, we already have him in the grill pool right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And two, like, I don't think he really like needs any odds because like if we got him, then that's all we like ever really need. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna go like this to the guy we just mentioned.
Yep. Exactly.
But either way, it's gonna be Echoes all around. So I'll be happy if one of them gets in.
So yeah, there you go. I think that's pretty much everything that we covered tonight. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's all the stuff we're gonna cover tonight. So hope you enjoyed it. That was a lot of stuff, I'll say. Let me know in the comments.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of all the topics that we've talked about. What did you think of the interim results, though? And who are you gonna vote for? And who do you want to win this time around? If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see me do more of these videos. And then I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. And it's your boy, the G-Flash, taking off.
See you soon. Take care.
So long.